23andMe is a wake-up call on data sovereignty. Whether the Sui Foundation buys 23andMe or not, the genetic data company's bankruptcy shows the perils of centralized data collection and how blockchains can protect the public, says Phil Mataras, founder and CEO of decentralized cloud network AR.io. In all likelihood, the move by the Sei Foundation, the organization behind Layer 1 blockchain Sei, to buy bankrupt genetic data company 23andMe is a long shot at best, and potentially just a publicity stunt. But it remains an incredibly exciting idea that has got a lot of people thinking. Were such a deal to go through, we would see a Web3 company rescue a Web2 company, which would have enormous ramifications in and of itself. Web2 tech giants are already being challenged in the area of AI by much smaller, nimble, and more flexible companies. However, the purchase of what was once one of Silicon Valley's shiniest stars by a blockchain upstart would be a total paradigm shift. Beyond that, a deal would be a win for public understanding for data security and privacy. While we have all been vaguely aware of how Meta, Google, Apple, etc. take and use our data, we have chosen to ignore that for the convenience it affords us. Then there has perhaps never been such a case as 23andMe, which holds DNA and other data for 15 million people. It shows the public how vulnerable their most personal and intimate data is in the hands of centralized companies and organizations. It's one thing when Facebook and Instagram are tracking our shopping and consumer habits and making our sensitive messages and emails vulnerable to leaks. With 23andMe, we're talking DNA data. The very fabric of our human bodies has just been green flagged for sale to the highest bidder. If Sei is not successful, which is most likely, this data can and may well be sold to health or life insurance companies. They may then be able to use this data to potentially exclude people from vital healthcare or insurance policies, thanks to the questionable way in which the U.S. healthcare system is run and its discrimination policies enforced. Perhaps, finally, this is a turning point at which the public may seriously come to understand the importance of owning their own data. Maybe more people will realize that to keep their data truly safe, they have full control of it themselves through the use of decentralized blockchain technology. Of course, not every blockchain is created equal. However, Sei certainly claims to be highly secure, and projects like Arweave, which is a permanent storage chain built on a pay-one-store-forever model, have applications that can allow you to upload and store your data privately, securely, and permanently. These are two among a growing list of options in our industry, but the point is this. There is simply no centralized solution beyond a piece of paper stored in a Swiss security deposit box with keys buried deep in the ground that can compare. And even then, someone can dig those keys up. This is a watershed moment for people to understand the importance of data self-sovereignty. And it comes at a time when trust in centralized organizations, companies, and even governments is breaking down. As such, the 23andMe sale could mark a true turning point in history, and one that could reshape how Web3 is seen, understood, and utilized.